Hello, back again. Back in, not in my car today. So, quick update. I was going to do a video before today's match with Southampton, but I didn't quite get the time. So I'll start with that. A fantastic 4-0 win at home, just to underline, that we really are on charge for this title. We haven't won many games like that this season. A lot of them have been by an odd goal. Quite tense affairs and got over the line in any way possible. But a really strong showing today. 0-0 at half time. I didn't feel too worried. I felt that we had enough, to go on and get a goal in the second half, possibly two. But to come away with a 4-0 win at home is really, 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 really strong. So yeah, obviously Chamberlain another goal, which was fantastic. Another outside the box was a really good finish from him. Jordan Henderson scored again, absolutely incredible. I said last video he keeps getting better. He's on fire at the moment. Another great goal from him, following up his goal at Wolves. Salah then got in on the act in the absence of Mane. A good little chip over the goalkeeper. Really nice assist from Henderson on that one as well, from the right-hand side. Really nice through ball. And fourth, to wrap it up, was Salah again. Bit of a goal scramble this time. Not the prettiest, probably the least prettiest of the four. But yeah, you take them in any way they come, don't you? So 4-0 win. Firmino got a hat-trick of assists. And yeah, Henderson was unbelievable again. Salah man of the match, rightly so, with his 2 goals. And Joe Gomez was an absolute machine today. He got Van Dijk out of trouble at least once, if not a couple of times. So him and Van Dijk really look like the centre-back pair going forward now, which I think was inevitable. I think Gomez, being young, was going to be inconsistent, but he's proven that he's a far better player than Matip and Lovren already, and he's 6, 7, 8 years their junior. So yeah, I think they're going to be on the on the outskirts of the team. I think Gomez and Van Dijk are the way forward, really. For once, I actually predicted the first 11 perfectly. Obviously, the usual back five. I thought Fabinho would come back into the team today. And I thought Henderson and Wijnaldum would complete the middle three, with Chamberlain joining the front three in Mane's absence. So I got that one spot on today. It was good to see Keita come on again. He's coming back into fitness. Minamino got some time as well. So that was all good. So yeah, it's all positive, and that was really, really good. We're now 22 points clear of Manchester City, which is unbelievable. They're away to Spurs tomorrow, so even if they win, it's only back to 19. If they draw, it's still going to be 21 points. So really, you don't really need many more wins now. I think maybe 6 more wins realistically will probably get us over the line, if that. It's a good time to do a video because there's a break now, so there's not any matches coming up other than the Shrewsbury FA Cup replay, which was obviously going to be completely reserved. So, depending on if there's anything else happen by then, obviously I can do a video on that as well, but I probably won't just do one purely on that game. Other things, obviously I'm going to work my way back, having started on today's match. We've still got a few injuries, obviously Shaqiri, Mane, Klein, Milner. So hopefully over the coming weeks they'll all come back in. But Lallana, Origi are starting to come back in now again. So that's positive, and we've still got players like Jones that can more than step in and do a job when required off the bench. So really strong, and all coming back at the right time. Hopefully this little winter break now will give them all time, and we'll come back to that Norwich game with almost a fully strength team, probably bar Klein, possibly Milner. So yeah, I mean, one off the field thing I'll sandwich in between the 2 match reviews. We've got a new statue at Anfield, which is really good news. A bit overdue, of the legend that is Bob Paisley. Obviously, Shankly's always had his statue right outside, right in front of the stadium. But yeah, we've had the Paisley gates, but I don't think people realise the level that this guy was at and the level he got a Liverpool team to. So, the fact that he's now got a statue to honour him is fantastic. He really deserves that. He was Liverpool manager from 1974 to 1983. He won 6 titles in that time, 3 League Cups, 6 Charity Shields, 3 European Cups for Liverpool with one manager. That is outrageous. 1 UEFA Cup, 1 Super Cup, and he had just over 57% win ratio, which is incredible. I mean, back in that time, it was so difficult to get that level of consistency with a team. You can't just go out and buy whoever you like. You obviously you can sign players, but you're working with a group, and it's just about getting that group to the highest level it can possibly be. So massively underrated manager, in my opinion, probably only second to Sir Alex Ferguson of managers to have worked in this country. Unbelievable level of success that he had with us, and yeah, the statue's actually of him in his physio days, which shows you how he's come on from. He played for us, he's physio, coach, manager, and he's actually carrying Emlyn Hughes off the pitch. Obviously, the legendary Champions League winning, European Cup winning captain, off the field from an injury. So, sends a really powerful message. As far as I can see from the photos, it's outside the club shop, the new one, just in front of the Liverpool badge on the wall. So that's a really nice place to put it. It's becoming a really nice area now, not just the stadium, but the area around it. They've done some great work there. So that's really, really positive. And yeah, I can't wait for my next trip up to Anfield to hopefully see 4 new trophies, which weren't there the last time I went for a stadium tour, and yeah, the new statue as well. So yeah, I'll just quickly look back to the West Ham match, and then we'll look forward to what's to come. A nice 2-0 win midweek was the game in hand that we'd missed in December. We pretty much won it in first gear, if I'm honest. As I said, most West Ham fans weren't very confident, and you can see why. There's just nothing there. Salah got us a pen to put us on our way for 1-0. Chamberlain got us up to 2-0. Salah assist with the outside of his foot, which was excellent. Really good finish from Chamberlain. So obviously 2-2 for him. There were still a few errors. I think Fabinho gave away the ball, and then Trent ended up hitting his own post, which was a bit dodgy. But yeah, we managed to get a clean sheet, as again we did today. So that's positive. I think only Wolves have scored past us. In the last sort of 7, 8, 9 Premier League matches. So really, really positive. Really good at the back. And since Joe Gomez has come back in, we've looked even better. So really, really pleased. Alisson's still playing really well. Made some good saves today, and put himself about again on Wednesday and midweek. So 2 wins and another win today. Klopp back in for the Manager of the Month award, 5 wins out of 5. Again, it's one of them, innit? How can he not win it? We've said it before, and he's won all but one, I think, of the entire season. How can he not win the Manager of the Month? He's won every game. So I think he'll be winning that. I think Alisson and Henderson are up for the Player of the Month, rightly so. I'd probably give it to Henderson just. I think he's been absolutely outstanding. And as I said in my last video, I think he's pretty much in there for Player of the Season, at least in the conversation. I think he should be up there for, for the main award. So if he keeps on going, I don't see why not. I think he's been absolutely superb. I mean, he's proved me wrong. He's been getting steadily better. I wouldn't say he was amazing when he came in 2011, but he's kind of got slowly better. And these last 2-3 years where we've been this absolute machine, he's the major cog in that midfield for me. So really happy to see him doing well. As I said, I'm going to look quickly ahead. Only a short one today. The next 11 games potentially could be televised. Obviously this week to watch the West Ham and Wolves match, they were not on TV or any UK service. So you have to find a stream online, which it's a bit stressful because they crash, and you have to find another one, and they're not very good quality. I think they're mainly NBC Sports channel, but it's just so difficult. I don't see. I've mentioned in my old video why we can't just watch every Liverpool game, maybe on a Liverpool streaming service or a Liverpool membership, something like that. Just would make more sense. But yeah, the next 11 look like they're going to be televised, based on obviously Sky and BT haven't already confirmed what matches they're going to show. I don't think that the FA Cup replay is on TV on Tuesday. But yeah, the next you got the Champions League coming back. So we've got Norwich, Atletico, West Ham, Watford, Bournemouth, Atletico, Everton, Crystal Palace, and Man City, which are all going to be on TV for us to watch, which is going to be great, so we can cheer on the Reds. After that, potential Champions League quarter-final, if we get past Atletico, would also be on TV. And then obviously when you're in the running for the Premier League, usually most of your games are televised as well. So hopefully we get to watch the majority of that. I've just had the Manchester United Wolves match on in the background. They're so far behind us, it's unreal. I think it's 37 points or something now that we're ahead of them, which is just a joke. So yeah, that's really good to see. But that's it pretty much from me today. I hope that that Liverpool have a good winter break. Everybody gets back on form and back to fully fitness. A nice refresh. Also for Klopp, I think as well, just to reassess what he's got, get everyone up to speed for this this big run in, because from now to the end of the season, obviously it's crunch time. The Premier League's there, I think, but if we can get far again in the Champions League, as I say, the Atletico match is the second match back after the winter break, the away tie. So it's a huge match. So I think we'll get through. We need to get an away goal, and if we can keep it tight at the back, I think we'll, more than capable of getting through and what we need to get at Anfield. So I'm really looking forward to that tie. As I say, Norwich is the next one. So bring it on, and we'll see you then. Take care.